Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Community Watch here on Metro TV. With me, Gabriel Niobodai Togbo Ashon, and Rosemary Koko Anyigba, Joshua Tari Adom, and Isaac Ejay. In today's edition, we are within the metropolis. I'm coming your way specifically from New Mamprobi electoral area, which is within the Accra metropolis. And we are just next to a major drain. From a distance, you might think that it's a new storm drain built for the people, but the residents here are telling us that it's rather the cause of their sleepless nights, the cause of their woes. And I have with me here two of the concerned residents. Many of them are waiting for us downstream to then explain to us why this storm drain you are seeing is the cause of their troubles. And especially as we are in a rainy season, they will be telling you everything there is to know. You are welcome to Metro TV's Community Watch.
I'm called Godfred Nazar.
Godfred Nazar. And even before I ask him the first question, I'm quickly going on to WhatsApp to read a few comments that or messages that he had shared with us not too long ago. Good and blessed morning, bro. This is Godfred Nazar. Did I get the name right? Okay. Right. Of Abolo Bridge near Banana Inn, New Mamprobi, Accra. May the grace and favor and mercy of the good and faithful Lord continue to locate you. Yes, so he blessed me, introduced himself, and then started the issue about the plight concerning the stream that passes through our area and the sort of the construction work going on. Please, these are pictures and videos of the drain. And then came in to say that, look, this is a distress call. Please get back to us so we are able to see an improvement. What exactly is this problem? Today we are here.
Thank you very much. This is the Mampon here. Yes, that leads link to the Chemu.
Mampon stream leading to the Chemu Lagoon.
Yes. So this way back about during the regime of Professor Atamels, yes, they came to mark those around the drainage lane so that they will construct this thing in a concrete form for us to save us, because it was an old small stream that we used to cross way back in the 70s when this place started to develop. We used to cross it with our legs. But as time goes on, Accra, our area begin to develop. So people open their water distance into the drain. So the government took the distance to excavate it for us so that it will carry more volume of water. Because when it rains, yes, we used to encounter problems. See, so along the lane, we've been this thing has been developing into a bigger stream that we can never cross with our legs again. Yes. So way back the Atamels regime, he initiated this thing that they should do the construction for us in a concrete way so that the houses along the drain can be saved.
Okay.
They did some part and left some part. This area was left out since from 2010 up to date.
12 years now.
Yes. They used to come and they used to come to excavate it during the rainy season. But the concrete layout was not done for us. And now the houses are anytime it rains, yes, we have a lot of problems. You can't sleep unless the rain stops.
Okay.
Later on, we heard somewhere February this year, we heard that they've given the contract to someone to come and construct the drainage, the concrete drainage for us. They came, started the project. For some time, the rain set in. Then they left it. So we begin to fight, going to the AMA to ask what is our fate, because some houses are almost in a position to collapse because the rain was eating in. So along the line, Then they bring another contractor. I don't know how they do that negotiation. That one officially, I don't know. So he came to start the project.
Okay.
So he came to continue the project, and they did only about 100 or 200 meters. Then they stopped again and collected the equipment and left.
They were witnessing the devastating effect. It's really worrying. Really. And currently we are upstream, but we will be moving downstream where the 200-meter drain ends. So you see the graphic situation right here. So thank you very much. Shall we walk downstream now?
No, we have to pass the other side.
We have to use the other side.
Because there is no open down through this place.
All right. So please join us as we move on.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are still on Community Watch here on Metro TV, and we've moved from our initial location to another section of the drain, and I'm still sandwiched by two concerned residents of New Mamprobi. Others are joining, like I told you. In due time, we will be engaging them. But I want to understand exactly what has resulted into the messy situation we see behind us. How did we get here?
Okay, this thing started from the year 2008 during President Kufuor's regime, and he solicited funds from the World Bank with the help of the France, government. And actually, houses around were earmarked for demolition. And on my right, as you can see, this very house was earmarked for demolition. And what happened was, they demolished houses right from Chemu area. But when they got to this very place, we were told that this house in question had gotten permits. And we were wondering, because this Chemu River, as we all grew up over here, had been there, and this man was able to, bolt over there. So we were shocked. And what happened was, they left this very house and the house behind it. So they did the construction of the drain to, the Chemu area, and we were neglected. So this year, February, we got to know that right from the bridge, they began again. So we were thinking that as they've come, they, conform to the original course that they left. But what happened was, we did not even see signboard, name of the contractor. All what we saw was work was going on. And when they started it they have bent, the drainage to this very place. And as you can see, just this very place, just two rains that are, every downpour that we had. Look at the way it has eroded, all the sand over here. So we cannot tell what will happen the next 2-3 heavy rains. It could happen that it could even wash all the buildings along. So we are pleading on the government, as they have come and they started work, they should follow the original plan. We are not saying they should just demolish somebody's house, but how can you build on a waterway? You see, if they say they have gotten permits, or what they are saying, they should compensate these two houses and, demolish and allow the drain to fall on its original or the proper place that it ought to. So that is all what we are pleading.
But is it a situation that the project has just been abandoned by government, or the government is not able to build or continue the project because there are two houses on the way that it's unable to clear? What do you think is the situation, the problem?
The question that I don't understand is, right back from the year, the year marking for demolition started 2008. And it began the demolition in 2009, 2010. So the draining that they started, they stopped, I think about 900 meters from here. Okay. So recently that they began work, we were thinking that, okay, they will follow the original plan. You see, you know, what they've been doing now, apart from, you know, after that, whenever it's rainy season, they will just bring excavator. They will just come and, you know, how do you call it? Excavate, or how do you call it? Desilt, how do you call it? The stream. Okay. For the rain to have its, you know, easy way to go. But now that they began, and here we are, we can see they've just bent the thing. It's not supposed to be so. And look at the havoc that he has caused. Just, you know, I think about a month ago, not even after 1 month, look at the havoc that he has caused. So we should just think about 2 or 3 heavy rains. It's likely that it can even, you know, erode all the houses here. So our humble appeal to the government is, if they have come back to do the work, they should follow the original plan. And at the same time, those houses that they claim this house that has gotten the permit, they should compensate them and demolish so that the drain will follow its, you know, original course.
All right, thank you very much. And to think that this is sited in the heart of Accra. Mamprobi is in the heart of the city. It's within the Accra metropolis. So it's unthinkable to witness this. And we are hoping that the authorities will step in as a matter of urgency, as a matter of necessity, as I always say, to then fix the drain, or the storm drain.
Our immediate leader is our community leader is our assemblyman. Yeah, so everything concerning us here, we report to him. And when the cry becomes too loud that we are not seeing any results, then some of us, we might to AME to make a Metropolitan Assembly to make our complaint. Sometimes we used to gather after the rain, then the residents, those who have been affected, we used to gather around the rain. Then we call in the assemblyman to come and see the havoc the rain has caused again. Should they leave us to die before? Then he said he has reported our problem to, and the pictures, he has given it to Director of Works at AMA, but we are not seeing any result.
My name is Seth Akukuma, Seth Foster Akukuma. So as at now, we are looking up to the government to see if they will come and continue the project. But it seems as at now they've stopped for about a week now. I don't know whether they are going to continue or not. So we are pleading with them to come and continue. If not so, the whole house here will pull down by the rain. So we are looking up, especially this house, and then the other house, Mr. Mensah's house. No, the rain is reaching up to the foundation. Very soon it will go down. So we are pleading with them to come and continue. So when it's raining, we don't sleep, especially the house where the mango tree is. When it rains, you see the mud water coming into the house, and then there is no place to pass. The house is flooded with water. So we are looking up to them. Please, come and see to it for us.
My name is Annette Quist. I live in this community, and we are happy to see you, and we hope your coming here will not be in vain. We hope you've come to see the situation and then you help us out. Because the next 2 or 3 rains that will come, I believe our house will be gone. So we are in your hands. So do your best to help us in this community.
Behind us is a bridge, and this footbridge has been destroyed. So residents no longer use it. They instead then go through the stream in order to cross to their neighboring community or other half of their community, which really shouldn't be. So see, you dare not come over and attempt to climb and then use the bridge. It is shaky, and imagine if you have little children coming to play. For them, they may not really appreciate the danger that this poses. And by now, they expect that the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, led by Elizabeth Nakwacho Saki, by now would have been here. Honorable Okovandapoy has been a mayor before, has been a chief executive before, and so these are issues that he worked on. By now, we should see him inspecting the situation or then following up on efforts made previously to ensure that something like this has been cleared to guarantee the safety of residents.
To be frank and sincere, this is the only link bridge that we have between the two communities. Over the years, we constructed woodenly like this. If it got broken, then we complain to the assemblyman. We do contributions and things. Then we construct another one. But it has been long overdue. Promises have come that they will build it in a concrete form for us. And since then, we've had nothing. So because now the bridge is broken down, and this is the only link, and mostly is being used by the school children from the other community coming to school at the other side, and the women mostly. And now we have to walk through the rain, and when it is raining, we can't go to the other side. So we are appealing that the authority concerned must come and give us our help.
So right there we see a woman with 3 kids using the alternative, which is very dangerous. See how the little boy in front, he's stuck, waiting on his elderly sister and the mom to hold him tightly to cross this drain, but it's really dangerous. Imagine a time of downpour and these children being unattended to, they not being with an elderly person. They may dare to then cross. And you could then imagine what the consequences would be. Accra Metropolitan Assembly with Honorable Elizabeth Kwacho Saki as the Chief Executive should attend to this issue. Honorable Elizabeth Kwacho Saki, the Accra Mayor, was a one-time Deputy Greater Accra Regional Minister. She's been a Member of Parliament before, and as well, a Minister of State. So she's been serving the people for many years. This should be one of the minor challenges for her to be able to tackle. And so is the Member of Parliament for the area, for the constituency, Honorable Alfredo Kubandapoy. Rosie, you've been observing right from the onset. What's your assessment of what you found or seen here? And as we are about to meet the Assembly member or visiting the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, your expectations?
Okay, so I noticed that the drain wasn't in a good shape at all. And I also saw 3 children walking. And then you can see that because of the uncompleted drain and the parts of the road, the footpath of the road is very narrow. So the elder sister was guiding the footsteps of the siblings so that they don't fall, but they ended up falling anyway.
Oh.
Yes, and you could see.
Did they fall in the drain?
They didn't fall in the drain, nearly.
Oh, that was close.
Yes, so it isn't safe at all for children to be using that part. So I'm hoping, and just like the residents are also hoping and praying, they should come to their aid and help them fix or complete the drain for them, so as to save lives. You know, we can't have a case whereby it rains heavily, houses are flooded, people lost their properties. We can't have that. We can't bear to have NADMO coming all over to support them when we can avoid all these things by completing the drain.
Okay, so it's all about being proactive.
Yes.
Let's address the issue before the worst happens.